Look closely at this, the Reno newsletter, the one that D.B. Cooper sent a few days after he jumped from the airplane that he hijacked with a sack full of money. He sent this to the Reno newspaper. Notice the letters in the bottom right corner that look sort of like an N and a V with an F over top of it. I want to show you something really interesting about these letters. Here I have redrawn those initials from the Reno letter that D.B. Cooper sent after he jumped from that airliner that he hijacked. I want to show you something very interesting about what I see here in this letter, and based on my having met this man in Mexico City. What do we see here? First of all, an F. Now remember, D.B. Cooper said that if we could decode this letter, we would know who he was. Here is an upside down L. Let's do this. And here, you'll notice this part of the F is turned to the right a quarter of a turn. Well, if we take this N and we turn it a quarter of a turn to the right, it will connect here and will look something like this. I believe that this is an M and this is another L, just to reinforce the fact that his initials are F, L, M. That's who D.B. Cooper is. Interesting if you've seen my previous videos on the Zodiac killer. And the writing is very similar. Who would have guessed? Just wanted to show you the two signatures side by side. This is the Zodiac. This is D.B. Cooper. Notice the upside down L. Upside down L. Right side up F. Right side up F, but inverted. Mirror image. The M. The M. Now just think about it. What kind of a person would have time to just sit around and play with his own initials to come up with something like this? Doesn't it sound like someone who is in prison, just sitting there trying to get in touch with himself, drawing his initials, trying to come up with ways to, I'll bet you if he was in prison enough years, he would have drawn those initials every possible way they could be drawn. Very interesting.